You're gonna spread your wings, reach to the sky. But until that morning, oh, nothing can harm you. With your daddy and your mommy, they're gonna stand right beside you. In the summertime, in the summertime. Fish jump, the cotton grows high. So hush, my little baby, and don't you break down. I said don't you break down, baby, don't you break down and cry. Don't cry, baby. Your mommy and daddy love you. In the summertime.
When I came out of the office, and I ran to the police, had him arrested. But I was really, really bad shape. And I went to that museum, I had some time off from my government job, and I saw on the wall, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul." He sings a song without words that never stops at all. And I said, wow, I need hope. Maybe Emily can teach me. So I did.
My youthful dreams, they passed away. But in these recent days, I must proclaim what wiser ones did say. Thank you, Emily. I've come to understand, much to my surprise, the thing that I was looking for, it's right before my eyes. It's right before my eyes. Yes, hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. To sing a song without words, it never stops at all. It never stops. Hope never stops. It never stops at all. Hope never stops at all. No one will last forever. We all have heard that's true. Living in this moment, it's all that we can do. It's all that we can do. So what do you do? Surrender. Surrender all your fears and all that does not serve, and be the best that you can be, and sing these words and live these words. Yes, hope is the thing with feathers, it perches in the soul. To sing a song without words. It never stops at all. It never stops. Hope never stops. It never stops at all. Hope never stops at all. If I could give you what I've learned, there's no price I would pay. But the longing, it still yearns to sing what mere words just can't say. That hope is the thing with bells, it perches in the soul. To sing a song without words, it never stops at all. It never stops, it never stops. Hope never stops at all. Never, it never stops at all. Yes, hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. To sing a song without words, it never stops at all. It never stops. Hope never stops. It never stops. It never stops. Hope never stops. It never stops. It never stops. Hope never stops at all. Never. It never stops at all. Hope never stops. It never stops at all. Hope never stops. It never stops. It never stops at all. Never.
Bill, you got something like 2 to 3 minutes yet?
Sure. This is another original. When I first got sober 38 years ago, I put this together. The fact is, 38 years ago, I could barely even talk. It took a long time being sober to be able to actually be clear-minded again. But by the grace of God and people like you, I got sober, never went back, worked in the same place that I was locked up. I had a good life, good pension, and I get to spend more time on music. But this is called Back to Basics Blues, where you put the recovery stuff in little slogans. Simple. First things first, it's the way to begin. It's up to seize, you surrender to win. So don't take the first drink, and you won't get drunk. Remember that you're powerless, and drinking's fine if you're a fish. Keep it simple, back to basics blues. Every day you get to choose. There's something else that I got to say. I said, you're a winner if you're here today, so keep it coming. You stay. grace of God go high. It just happens, I can't tell you why. So keep it simple, the back to basics blues. Come on, keep it simple, back to basics, light on my shirts. You can face it, let go and let God. One day at a time. Come on, keep it simple, back to basics, light on my terms. You can face it, let go and let God. One day at a time. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you for saving my life. Hallelujah. Yay.
I thought I'd play a song from a friend of mine wrote in Nashville. I was in Nashville for 2023. Was it last year? 2022. Anyways, it seems like I was there for a long time. So I met a number of people, and this fellow writes great songs, but there's so many people who write songs we never hear of. So I thought I'd play one of his songs. And I'll play one of three or two of my other songs. This is called Crawl. I've been running around, wearing my ties out all over town. Ways that got me now, nowhere at all. So I asked my buddy Mac, how am I ever gonna get her back? He said, brother, it's a fact, you're gonna of songs that are just great. This is a song I wrote. It's about when I was 19, I dropped out of college and wandered around the country, and I ended up in New Orleans on my way back home. And a friend of mine, people I knew who stayed in school, so I stayed with him for a while, and I played for tips in the square. And this girl came up to me and she said she could sing harmonies. And so we got together and we sang, and the next day she showed up, and the next day, and then the third day she didn't come back. So, but she had a great voice, and she was pretty. It was called Songbird.
Jeans and tie shirt, barefoot for what it's worth. Between sections that she could have the harmony. Looked like she hadn't eaten in a week. Dropped out of school, living on the street. Nothing romantic, she smiled and bargained with me. Some old timer got a bit upset, yeah. That's enough of you, let the young guy sing a song. I didn't like you when she began. From the start she held me in the palm of her hand. I sat there and strummed along. I sang that song 100 times. Sure, I drank the gold wine, but she painted a picture stories are sometimes told. People can trust, they couldn't pay. Then I suggested that she stay close, buy her shoes and make the most. This songbird flew away. She was a songbird, one note, heads would turn. She was a morning girl. She was a songbird, because she chose every word. Later the morning
yellow dress. It's about a little girl who gets lost at the drive-in movie.
I fell in out of luck on the back of my daddy's flatbed truck. I was 8, she was sweet, sitting on a lounge chair next to me, sharing my popcorn and my cherry coke. It was Friday night at the drive-in. She lost the folks halfway in. Daddy said you make it okay. His mama wiped her tears away, sat down next to me. Holy smoke. She wore a yellow sundress, rhinestone sugar, sadder than a lad who lost her pup. As time goes by and I grow older, think how it was when she grew up. And I'm so worried, kept spinning around. She lost her teeth, would hardly speak. I grinned to show her I was free. She laughed and then we were fine. She showed me her and I showed her mine. Under the stars, the movie played on. She wore a yellow sundress, rhinestone sugar, sadder than a lad who lost her pup. As time goes by and I grow older, think how it was when she grew up. I was so worried, kept spinning around. We were in America, stood up for the flag. Thank God for each other and all we had. She wanted to sing and learn guitar. I said I'd like to race fast cars. Maybe in a couple, though I don't know. I could drive by and we could go. And then the folks appeared, she was gone. She wore a yellow sundress, rhinestone sugar, sadder than a lad that lost her pup. As time goes by and I grow older, think how it was when she grew up. So the world kept spinning around. I fell in and out of luck, back of my daddy's flatbed truck. I was 8, she was sweet, sitting on a lounge chair next to me, sharing my popcorn and my cherry coke.
Thank you.
Because
Sure.
I'm tired.
Yeah, my name is Stephen Bennett, and I live just down the road, and for the last few years with my wife Nancy. And this is a harp guitar. And if you've not come across one before, they've been around for a very long time. This is actually from 1909, which makes it 115 years old. I tell people that I would like to think that when I'm 115, I'll sound as good as this instrument, but there are a number of problems with that. Because I don't imagine I'll hit 115, and probably if I hit 100, I won't sound as good as this thing does. So this was my great-grandfather's instrument, but they've been around for forever. As long as there have been guitars or guitar-like instruments, players have wanted more strings, and the builders have been happy to oblige. So this has 6 additional strings, and they're bass notes. Oh, what did I miss? I missed it. And so they're open, non-fretted. There's no frets to press over here. Another way of saying that would be harp-like. So if I was just to not play anything on these, it would be a very good sounding instrument just by itself, because these strings will start to sing on their own. They just get excited, and different overtones emerge. But I do play them, so let's see what happens here. So this is, I have played a couple times up the road here at Great Falls Brewery. And I played upstairs, and they said they were trying to do like a speakeasy kind of thing. And they were going to call it the Blind Trout. They never did actually settle on that name, but my brain heard that, and I knew I had to write a Blind Trout blues, because that would be a fish with a blues, don't you think? So this is the Blind Trout blues. True story. Hey, girlfish, I'm a crayfish, just as lonely as I can be. You know I am a blackfish, but I'm still here as you can plainly see. And if this fish could have just one wish, well, it'd be for your company. I hope you don't think I'm a selfish fish, I'm just as lonely as I can be. Well, it would make my dreams come true if you would swim with me. Well, it would make my dreams come true if you would swim with me. How about it, girlfish? Swim with me. From the river to the sea. Thanks a lot. I am a lineman for the county. Drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wires. I can hear you through the wire. The Wichita line is still blue. I know I need a small vacation. Don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than I want you. And I want you for all time. The Wichita line is still blue. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, let me. Kind of a cool instrument, huh? It's been like 10 minutes down there. I'm sorry, I'm a smart ass, I can't help it. I've been playing guitar since I was 11 years old, and I'm 68 now. But I acquired this in the late 80s. I've been sitting, my great-grandfather passed, he was in, he lived in Oregon. I was born in Oregon, but my parents moved us east as part of that great Oregon to New Jersey migration you hear so much about in the 50s. It was huge, at least in my family. So anyway, my great-grandfather passed away in 1968, and this wound up, well, I lived in a couple different places in Oregon. Wound up in my uncle's basement in Portland. That's where I was when I was there in the late 80s, reconnected with my family there. And we pulled this instrument up and into the living room, and I had never played one of these before, but I was working, that's what I did for a living at that time already. So I fooled around with it for a few minutes, and he just said, "This is yours." I said, "Yes." So I've gotten to take this around the world. Even when I was 100 years old, I took it. I took it to Australia. I took it to Japan, all over Europe. At 100 years old, just to celebrate. I mean, some people wouldn't have done that. They would have just, it's a very old instrument, so stay home and sing. I figured it's a guy who can play. So anyway, here it is at 115, and it's still sounding great. Okay, so as many of you know, and some of you maybe don't, the Great Falls of the Housatonic are just a few stones throws away from here. It's a lovely waterfalls. Have you ever been here in the daytime where you can see it? No, you should come early sometime. And literally it's just down the road at the end of town here. Go down, turn left, and just follow that down across the bridge, and take the first right, and you'll be seeing the falls. It's gorgeous. Anyway, so I wrote this tune. It's called The Great Falls. Just fairly recently. Sure. take just a very short break, and we'll get set up for Kate.